People are coming in. As you are coming in, well, actually, it's 5:32. We'll just go ahead and get started. Hi, everybody. My name is Bria Price. I am the manager of the College Success Program with Achieve Atlanta, and I'm so excited to be with you all this evening for University of West Georgia's College Night. So right before we get started, I know that I want to make sure you all are safe. We are knowing that there is a lot of storms coming in the Atlanta and Georgia area. So thank you all that you are here, that you are safe, and we hope that your families are safe. All right, without further ado, I'll pass it over to the West Georgia team.
Hi, everyone. My name is Essence Collins. I am the Achieve Atlanta Program Coordinator here at West Georgia. I work in the Department of Multicultural Achievement, and my colleague to the left of me, my left in the picture, is Erica Mitchell. She is an Assistant Director of Admissions for Adult Learning here at West Georgia, and we are just going to tell you a little bit about our beautiful institution in the next couple of slides. So this is what is on our agenda for tonight. You will get a snapshot of the University of West Georgia, what's to expect next, campus supports and resources, your closeout, and then if you have any questions, you can definitely either type them in the chat throughout, or you can save them for the end and you can unmute your mic and ask your questions then. When everything is uncertain, everything that is important becomes clear. We know these have been some pretty uncertain times in the midst of the pandemic. Thankfully and hopefully we are coming up on the end of it so that we can provide you all one of the best college experiences out there here at the University of West Georgia. So we're just still navigating those spaces, but we do not take things that have been going on lightly. So we want you all to know that we're thinking of you and sending you good vibrations and whatnot as we continue to get through this together. All right, I will now turn it over to Erica to give you the snapshot of West Georgia.
Thank you, Essence, and good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. And we're just going to give you some brief facts about the University of West Georgia. I will say that I am a 2004 graduate, so it's pretty cool that I am an alumni and then I also work here. So West Georgia is very near and dear to my heart. So let's get started. Excuse me. So some quick facts. We were founded back in 1906. We were actually an industrial and mechanical school. And then over the years, we have grown into the institution that we are today. We sit on 645 acres of land. That may sound big, but we actually like to call ourselves the Goldilocks School. Not too big, not too small, but just right. We have about 13,000 students. As you see, 10,000 are undergraduate, and then the other half is your grad students. In terms of your class size, it's about 24 students. And that's typically once you get into your program of study. In the beginning, like your basic core curriculum, you're gonna find that your classes may be a little bit bigger, but then once you get into your program, you will see the class size decrease dramatically. And then we have an 18-to-1 student professor ratio, which is something that we're really proud of. And what that means is that for every 18 students that is on this campus, there is a professor that is readily available to assist you. So that gives you more of a personalized relationship that you can have with your professor. They'll know your name, you're not just a number. And if you need the help, they will be there for you. And we'll go to the next slide. Okay, so we are broken down into like academic colleges and schools. So on what is my right side, it's broken down to the University College, College of Arts, Culture and Scientific Inquiry, College of Education, Mass Communications, which that's what I graduated in, so that is very near and dear to me. Richard College of Business, Tanner Health System School of Nursing, and then we have the Honors College. To the left side, you will see that those are more of our more popular programs. So a lot of our students come here to study biology, nursing, psychology, education, management, marketing, mass communications, and criminology. However, As you can see, we have 90 plus programs of study. So there are, as you can see, a huge variety of possible programs. So if you have any questions about a particular program, just ask. Okay, so something that's really important to us is that we encourage all students to get involved. I think that that will enrich your experience as a college student. So some of the things that stand out for us is that we have 1,600 available internships for students. A lot of those are built into your major, and then others are available. If you go to our career services, you can see what type of internships and co-ops are available. We have 160 plus student organizations, so there is no excuse to not get involved. And the really cool thing about West Georgia is that if out of all of those student organizations that you see, if there is something that is of interest to you and it's not there, you can create your own student organization. You just need 3 people and someone to oversee it, and then you can have your own student organization. So I find that to be very liberating. It gives you an opportunity to make your mark on the university. So I definitely encourage that. We also have 50 plus different type of UREC activities. So if you're interested in ultimate frisbee, flag football, if you're interested in kayaking and camping, those are just to name a few. We do have that. We have 25 fraternities and sororities, and we have eight of the Divine Nine, excuse me. We hold 14 NCAA division sports teams, 24 national championships, and believe it or not, more than half of those are held by our cheerleading team. So we actually have a very amazing squad, to say the least. And then we do have 30 plus study abroad programs that, hopefully and prayerfully, once this pandemic passes us, that's something that you have an opportunity to get involved in. And you can go to various, places out of the country for a week, 2 weeks, a month, a semester, however it's set up, and then financially can assist with that. Next slide. Okay, so Afford West, that's something that's very important to all students when it comes to funding your education. So these are just a couple of facts for you. Within the last year, we have given away $3 million worth of scholarships that were awarded. We have 2,000 plus jobs on campus for students. So that's something that if you're interested in working, there is plenty of opportunities to work on campus, and you can work while attending school. And then we've given $126 million worth of financial aid within the last year. In terms of scholarships, I encourage all students to apply. We have about 300 plus different scholarships that we offer. The great thing about that is that all we ask is for you to fill out one application, just one, and then you submit it. And then from there, our system will do the rest, and it will pull any all scholarships that you're eligible for. And to me, I think that's probably the easiest thing, rather than going through clicking each and every one, trying to see if you meet those qualifications and fill it out. So we encourage all students to fill out for a scholarship, and there's the link below. Okay, and then now I'm going to turn it over to Essence.
Thank you, Erica. So now we want you to come here and get involved. So here are some of the initiatives that we have here in the Department of Multicultural Achievement. That is the department that we house Achieve Atlanta under. And then we also have the African American Male Initiative and the Multicultural Achievement Program. When you come in as a freshman, you have to select a first year program to sign up for. So 2 options that we have here are the Multicultural Achievement Program, where any and everybody can sign up to be a part of that. And then for the African American Male Initiative, you have to identify as an African American male. And then this will be a program that you will be a part of your whole 4 years through. Once you become an upperclassman, you can apply to be a mentor for either one of these programs and kind of help students that were once in your shoes become acclimated to the university and just help them navigate the space when they get there. So these are two beneficial programs that you have the opportunity to sign up for, in addition to being in Achieve Atlanta once you're here at West Georgia. Next slide. So everything that we do in life is somewhat of a commitment. So this is your Achieve Atlanta commitment. You have to maintain full-time enrollment to be eligible for your Achieve Atlanta Scholar funding. You will complete all Achieve Atlanta scholarship update and renewal applications each and every time that the wonderful staff at Achieve Atlanta sends them to you. You will meet your satisfactory academic progress, basically meaning that you have to maintain a certain GPA while you're here at the university for your whole 4 years, so that you can continue to not only get Achieve Atlanta funding, but your financial aid funding as well that comes from different state and federal sources. You will complete a post-secondary degree, basically meaning that you will graduate from college. You will meet regularly with your designated college advisor. So here at the University of West Georgia, once you're here, you will be assigned an Achieve Atlanta coach, which ranges from graduate students that are in our office, myself, as well as the director of the Department of Multicultural Achievement, Ms. Ashley Lewis. And then we are basically all here to help you excel. We will check on you. You may not always want to answer our phone calls or our emails, but that won't stop us from trying. We will try our best to meet you where you are. We want to make sure that you're doing well in your classes. We want to host events for you so that you can get like stress relievers throughout the semester, because we know that college isn't always easy. So we want to make sure that you're not just doing well as a student, but doing well as a person as well. I will meet any additional requirements established by my post-secondary institution. I will complete my FAFSA every year. Say it with me, everyone. I will complete my FAFSA every year. FAFSA becomes available October 1st of every year. And when it does, the sooner you get it done, the better. And I will update student contact information with Achieve Atlanta as necessary and or requested. Next slide. So here's our timeline. May, you're already here, Scholar Night. Congratulations. And so as we head into June 1st is your priority deadlines for admissions, as well as signing up for orientation. Orientation is where you will sign up for the programs that I talked about, whether you're in the Multicultural Achievement Program or the African American Male Initiative. You'll sign up for those options at orientation. July 15th, the final admissions deadline. And then in August is when we have an Achieve Atlanta kickoff event to welcome you to the university. And then classes will start in August as well, date to be announced. Next slide. All right, I'll go back over to Erica.
And of course, I have a frog in my throat. Okay. So this is just to give you some deadlines and requirements. So for anyone that's interested in starting in the summer, we are almost approaching that deadline. That's May 15th. For those that are interested in starting in the fall, the deadline is June 1st. And then for those that are interested in starting in the spring of 2022, can you believe that? That would be November 1st that you would want to get everything submitted. Financial aid deadlines, July 1st. Scholarship deadline is February 1st. In terms of your requirements to be admitted into UWG, the high school courses that are required, like your 4 years of English, math, science, 3 years of social studies, and your foreign language, which is 2 years. Due to the pandemic, we have waived the scores for SAT and ACT for the fall of this year. However, at this time, we do not know what that's going to look like for 2022. So we are encouraging you, if you've already taken the SAT or ACT, or you're planning on taking it, definitely take it, but also know that it's not required for this coming fall. And then the academic GPA, you must have at least a minimum GPA requirement of a 2.6. And then for any student that is transferring from a different institution, then you would be required to submit those official transcripts. And then if you would like to start an application, you just want to go to westga.edu/beginwest. And then I'll pass it back over to Esther.
All right. So here is how you navigate your campus supports and resources. So here at the University of West Georgia and college in general, there are different offices to support you here on campus and your resources. So to help you transition, you have housing, campus life. That's basically residence life where you'll be living on campus. And then we have a student health center. We also have the student counseling center and services, so that there's always someone, if you can't get in touch with any of your Achieve Atlanta team, there's always someone here available for you to talk to. Advisement, student advisement. So basically that is known as the Center for Academic Success. So you can meet with your advisor, sign up for your classes. You can get tutoring with academics and student success. You can become a tutor if you are stronger in a subject and want to be a peer tutor to one of your peers here on campus. Financial aid, remember, like I said, FAFSA, October 1st, every single year. So financial aid will help you with everything that comes with your FAFSA. So your grants, your scholarships, your student loans, everything with that. The Bursars office is the one who will be asking you for your student account and your billing information. And then financial aid also offers federal work study if you are eligible for it. And with federal work study, you can get a job on campus. So say, for instance, in our office, the Department of Multicultural Achievement, we hire student employees who work for federal work study. So you get a stipend and you just get paid from that resource. And then you can work in our office doing various things. And that goes for multiple offices on campus. And then your scholar support, campus support programming, those programs that I told you about when we want to make sure that you're getting financial literacy to understand what's in your financial aid package. And then on times where we get to have fun, we will host you a game night and we'll get to play spades or Uno, or a very popular one right now is Pictionary Air. It gets very competitive with the Pictionary Air. So like I said, we are here to support you as a whole individual, not just a student. Next slide. So here is all of your contact information for those campus support offices. So student accounts, or the Bursars if you have questions about your bill, financial aid if you have questions about your award package, career services. Y'all will be coming in as freshmen, so I don't think you'll be jumping out there that soon to get in the job market, but career services is there when you want to start talking about the jobs that you can get after graduation. Housing, so you can know where you will lay your head every night. The Center for Student Involvement, that's events on campus, things that can range from homecoming to comedy shows. Health services, where you would turn in your shot records and whatnot for the university, and counseling services, the place where you will always have someone to talk to. So many support services, student and academic advisement, so that you can stay on top of your classes and know what's next and kind of map out your 4-year plan. Tutoring is in the Center for Student Success. There's also a writing center to help you with those papers, and a math lab so that you can get tutoring in that specific subject. And the campus support, that's me, Essence Collins, program coordinator. And then your Achieve Atlanta coach is assigned to you upon your admissions or arrival to West Georgia. Next slide. When in doubt, advocate for yourself, touch base with campus resources, all those lovely resources that I just went over in the last 2 slides or 3 slides, and then lean into the experience, because college is very much of an experience. like nothing else that I've ever been through. It can get rigorous sometimes, it can get stressful, but it is also a place where you can make long life friends, long life connections. I know with myself personally, I still have professors that I email when I may need recommendation letters or anything like that. So you're definitely building a community once you step on your college campus. And if you choose to take access to that, it will carry you for a lifetime. And this is some of our lovely coaches here on campus. You are capable of amazing things. Always remember that. And we are here to support you and help you do those amazing things. All right, I will turn it over to Bria now. Well, no, I will open it up for questions. Do y'all have any questions? You can either unmute your mic or you can type them in the chat. So we'll give you a few minutes for that.
But I actually have a question. How can you sign up for orientation?
Are you talking about like once you've been admitted or whatnot?
Once you've been admitted. Sorry, I should add more words to that.
No, you're fine. Typically, there's two ways you can do it. I mean, once a student gets admitted, they will receive like a checklist, and in the checklist, like in their student portal, their one student login, it's going to give them the steps, and then it'll say like sign up for orientation. You click on it, and it's going to take you to that link, or you can go to new student programs on our website and go to orientation, and then you click on it and you sign up from there. But the easiest way is that once you do get admitted, it will be on your student checklist.
Got it. That's cool. I even see Amani here said I did it through the checklist. So she's already had access to that, which is great. So make sure y'all checking y'all's checklist.
Yes, that's very key. One thing I will say that a lot of students will send an email and go, I got accepted, what do I do next? And what I encourage all students is that once you get admitted, your student email and your one student login account is going to be like your best friend. Like that's going to be where you're going to get all of your information. It's going to be sent to your student email. So don't check your personal email. You will not find it there. Even if financial aid, for example, if they need documents, if they need anything from you, they're going to send it to your student email. So always, 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 I encourage you to check your email more than one time, once a day, because a lot of that information will be filtered through there. But all your steps, all the things that you need to know and what to do will be on that checklist. And the cool thing is that when you're done, it checks it off and it'll kind of, build you up until you're done with your admissions.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Erica. Any other questions? Make sure you put them in the chat. There's actually one question. How do we know which meal plan to choose? Because I'm stuck. That's a great question, Caitlin. How can they choose? How would they know? Any guidance there?
It might be just how hungry you are, Caitlin. It's all up to you with that. And that may be something before you make that choice that you can talk to. Actually, who would be the best office to talk to about signing up for a meal plan?
Auxiliary services on campus. If you look up the number for them, they can explain each meal plan for you. But it really is going to be up to you. If you want to eat 2 meals a day, 3 meals a day. We have 2 dining facilities on campus where you can choose to eat, and then you can have dining dollars where you can click on, you can eat at our Chick-fil-A or get sub sandwiches. We have a Starbucks on campus. We have a little small kind of convenient kind of grocery store. I call it like when you stop at a gas station kind of setup. So you can get some chips, maybe you can buy a blow dry, a little deodorant, depending on what you need. Hot Pocket, some ramen noodles, get you through the week.
Awesome. Thank you for that. You can buy the essentials. Yes. And great question, Caitlin. And we see that Essence has actually put the link in the chat here. So you can go ahead and click on that link and save it for yourself. what we will also do with Achieve Atlanta is collect your questions and the resources and provide an additional FAQ on our website with with the answers from the team. So we'll add that to the Q&A. Any other questions? Thank you again, Caitlin. We've talked about the Achieve Atlanta coaches, and just wanted to kind of go back to that. Essence, could you give some more, share more about what do you talk about with your Achieve Atlanta coach?
With some students, everything. They talk to us about everything. So it's kind of like I don't know if y'all are old enough for this, but like a big buddy program, my big sister, my big brother. So that's what your Achieve Atlanta coach is. It is an extended resource because sometimes you might not feel comfortable talking to your financial aid counselor about things or your academic advisor. So we kind of help you navigate the space as a whole. So like, for example, if Caitlin had come into my office and is like, listen, I signed up for this all access meal plan. I'm not even really that hungry. How can I, adjust that? You would come to my office. I'd probably get on the phone with auxiliary services and be like, hey, can you tell me like the best route? Put you on speakerphone. Boom, we've handled your meal plan for the day. If you are stressed out in any of your classes, even if you don't tell us, we know. So we keep track of you sometimes more than you keep track of yourself, because our goal is to make sure that you graduate. Day one, soon as you come on the campus, we want to make sure that you get the most out of your 4-year experiences. So you can talk to us about, what are your struggles with college? Maybe it wasn't what you were expecting. So you think about this past year, we've been helping students get through the pandemic. So I've had students like, listen, I did not sign up to be in online classes. What is my next step? And so our main job is to get your questions answered and to get you the access that you need. No, I'm not an academic advisor, so I'm not even about to sit here and play with you about what your class schedule is supposed to be. But I will, say, hey, here's your academic advisor. These may be the questions that you need to have. So I feel like one of our biggest roles is to make sure that you're your biggest advocate. We're always going to be standing on the sidelines, cheering you on, making sure you get to where you need to be. But we definitely want to give you the tools that you need to have so that you can navigate this space with or without us. But definitely we're here when you need us to be here. So we had a question in the chat. Is the enrollment deposit included in the housing fee?
Are you referring to like the application fee? Can you be a little bit more specific?
I feel like the enrollment deposit, isn't that separate from the housing fee?
I want to say yes, if we're talking about like the application, like admission.
Yeah, so
that is a separate.
Yeah, so those two.
Yes.
Yeah, the fee that you pay on May 1st. Yes, that is separate from your housing fee.
Yes.
Is everyone on the call planning to attend West Georgia? I kind of got a feel for some of these questions that who is already, but are you all? If it's separate, how do we pay?
So for your enrollment fee is you pay that once you submit your application. I think that's what you're asking for. Mm-hmm. And then for housing, once you sign up, you fill out like a housing application, and then you'll pay that fee then. And you can do that online.
Is all of that included in the checklist, Erica?
Yes.
Okay.
If there are no other questions, we can go ahead and close this out. But what we will actually do, we did record this presentation and we'll upload this to the Achieve Atlanta website, as well as including our one-pager that West Georgia has provided for us for you to use as additional resources with the contact information. So if at any point you have questions about your checklist, other fees, adding more questions about the meal plan, we will upload that information there, but please reach out to the team. Their contact information will be on our website, and we will send you all information about how to access that. So the next thing we have, we do have also have a checklist with Achieve Atlanta, We know checklists are very helpful. It also helps keep track of all the things that you're doing. And so we're excited to launch this new tool. It's a checklist that will help you keep everything in line, on track, and it's very personalized to you for the tasks that you will complete for Achieve Atlanta. And we recommend for success as you transition from a high school senior to a freshman in college. Each time you complete a task, you'll advance through the checklist. And as an added incentive, you will receive an opportunity to enter into a drawing for giveaways for your completion of the task, which is really exciting. So the checklist is live now, and you'll be able to complete the checklist and include things like your evaluation from Scholar Night, your evaluation of College Night here, because we do appreciate all of your feedback and input, and we take the input and make necessary changes so it's better fit for our scholars and students. And you can access it here. So I'm going to put, we're good. Well, if you saw the notes, you saw the instructions and the guidelines, make sure you get signed up and make sure you have access to your checklist. So what I'm actually going to do here is include in the chat how to access the checklist. And as I put it in the chat, it's achieveatlanta.org/scholar.checklist, and you can access your information. When you log in, you will be including your first name, your last name, and the email that you use to apply for the Achieve Atlanta scholarship. So next thing, I mentioned giveaways, and because you are here, you actually have access to get a giveaway. And for this giveaway, today we're giving away an Amazon gift card, okay? An Amazon gift card. So here is how you get into sign up for the giveaway. So first thing, go to your email and you'll see the subject line to get ready for College Night, which we actually sent the information to sign into the Zoom link. So go to that email. You'll click the giveaway link in the body of that email, and then you'll input the flashing code and you'll submit the code. So I'm actually going to flash the code now. Are y'all ready? It's coming. Boom. So what you'll do, you'll go to that email, you'll click on that giveaway link in the body of that email, input this code to submit, and we will announce the winner tomorrow for an Amazon gift card. Really excited about that. And that's all we have for today. Thank you all for attending University of West Georgia's College Night. If there's any questions, please feel free to reach out to us and look out for the recording and additional information from West Georgia on our website. You all have a great night.